hopefully this is going to work this time round. If we do freeze again, I think we're probably just going to have to go with defeat. Okay. Right. Okay, so I am hopefully going to go with this one. If this doesn't work, this is the time. This is the last one. So hopefully we're gonna be able to create at least something from the fabulous Quince. Okay. So I am using the Stencil 2.0 because the image in it is really quite large. So I want to make sure that I'm going to stamp the whole thing. And I may also stamp the 2 images. I'm sorry about everything. Everyone, it has been a calamity this morning. I don't know what is up. One of my cameras doesn't seem to be working. It's the face one. But every time that kind of disconnects, it disconnects everything. So, curious. I thought we were good. Obviously, we were not. If you do share the live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenew store. So I am going to stamp everything at once. Please let us know if you have any kind of shout outs that you want to do. If it's your birthday, you have an anniversary, you have something nice planned for the weekend, please let me know. I am nosy and I want to know what you guys are doing. So I'm going to be using the jet black. Reason being, because I would normally use the obsidian, but I'm using the jet black because I want to go straight ahead and do some ink blending. If I was going to do ink blending with the obsidian, I would need to heat set it because it is pigment, so it does take a little bit more time to dry. But because this is the dyeing, it'll just dry really quickly. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. What am I doing? You know when you get flustered and then you can't think? I think that's what's happening. All right. Sorry, everyone. Just making a mistake. Let's get unflustered. I was trying to keep really calm. And I thought I was doing well. Obviously, I was not, because then I tried to put the stamp wheel into place where it was not going to go. It's not going to stop. Breathe. All right. So, there we go. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. So quinces are like a yellow fruit, and going by the picture on the die set, the blossoms themselves are like a pink color. But I did want to make them slightly more peachy than pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove that. These are coming soon. So we have the fabulous slim grip mats coming. Oops. And we can just use the sticky mat. All right. So As with these, we do have the number on each of the stencils, so that's going to help you line this up with various portions of the image. You can see just how easy that fits in there. If you wanted to, you can use some tape to mask the other open areas up so you don't go over. Oh, Sue's going to be going to the craft room. Good. Hopefully you can create some beautiful things on there. So yes, I am waiting for an order as well. So, you know, chomping at the bits to get my new order and get some things created. It's past midnight. So do you craft at nighttime then? So this is the Peachy Glow. Sorry, I did forget to say. Serena, as of yet, the extra plates have not been discussed, but we can definitely put that through to the product development team. We also have Peachy Keen here, so I'm going to add a darker touch to that. So I'm going to be doing like a peachy pink kind of color combo on this one. It's nice that, you know, we may be hitting some other time zones this time around. Also, do people like, you know, crafting better at nighttime or in the morning? See, my husband will tell you that I'm not a morning person. But I'm also not really a nighttime person. You know, as soon as it hits like 10 o'clock, I'm asleep. So I would say I have to craft in the middle of the day to get, you know, anything done, really. Oh, Vicky. Oh, yeah, I heard about the storms. Apparently, there's going to be some heading the UK's way as well. So I hope everyone that's, you know, have storms coming their way, that they stay safe. So I hope that for everyone. And I seen that in Florida they had snow, unless that was not real. Okay, so I want some pink on there as well. So I'm going to go in with some strawberry, but I may need to add some darker tones to that as well. So as I've disconnected my other camera, it definitely looks like that could have been the problem all along. So he's been a very naughty boy, very naughty camera. So I have the strawberry, and I'm also going to go in with some dusty pink. Yeah, I love labeling as well. Just sometimes you're not able to craft, and just doing a little bit of labeling also makes you feel that you're doing some tidying up as well. So that's what I like about it. I don't do that much housework, so if I get to label stuff, I class that as housework. CC, oh, sleeping hat would be good. Yes. Yeah, no, I'm not good in the morning. All right. So now, if you think about it, now's the best time for me. It's just past 4 p.m. So I'm in a good space right now. Not tired. Okay, so we're going to go in with those same colors. So I'm going to add the Peachy Keen just at those tips. Kilburns, yes, this is the fabulous Build a Garden Flowering Quince. So in the kind of collection, there is the 6x8 stamp set, there is the simple colouring stencil set, which I'm using now, and you can also get the add-on die set as well. So this is the strawberry again. Vicky, that is crazy. Yeah. We've had a lot of snow in recent, months, which is not really that common. But yeah, we're supposed to have some really bad storms this weekend, but we will see. So that is the strawberry, and then we're going to go in with that dusty pink again. So I want these to be, peachy, nice and light. This is very, very pretty. I'm loving the colors. I just love how easy it is to line up. And just think, right? A couple of years ago, we would have never have thought about coloring a stamped image like this just with stencils. So it's crazy how things evolve, and this just becomes the norm, because I can't remember the last time that I sat down just to color things in. I don't watercolor as much as I used to, which is sad. I think I need to grab that out. Maybe we have a watercoloring session next time or next month. Hopefully I should be able to schedule a watercolor session in, so hopefully next month we will get one. I did that the opposite way around than what I was supposed to. Oops. I think it'll be fine. If it's not, it's not. We'll be okay. Okay, so you use the solid side. So the kind of textured side or the gridded side, you pop that onto your work surface and you stick your paper onto the nice smooth side there. I have a couple more pieces, and then that's all the flowers done on this one. So that's a bit of that peachy pink. And then the strawberry and a little bit of that dusty pink. Yeah, nature's always, variety. Perfectly imperfect. So the fact that I've gone wrong, I'm just really going for that. There we go. So that is the flowers done on that image. We also have the leaves and also the stamens. So even those tiny pieces, we have the stencil for that. Oh no, Sue, I'm sorry that happened. Maybe you can sign up again and then you can get it when it comes back in stock. That one must have been very, very popular. Okay, so greens. I used these same greens last week with a DT, but I really like them. So I'm going to go in with some Misty Sage. Might add some yellow around the outside. Yep, I don't know. Haven't decided. So I'm going to go in with Misty Sage first. Starting from the base and then kind of working my way out. May need a large tool for this. My favorite ones are the smalls. And they do add a softer kind of layer of the ink. I find these are easier to blend with. You know, if you have struggles blending with these inks, these ones I find it easier than the minis. Okay, so that is the Misty Sage down. And then we're going to go, I'm going to jump the Mossy Meadow and just go straight into the Green Opal. So just right at that kind of base is where I'm just adding that darker color. Oops. And there we go. Just look how cool that is. All right, let's move that out the way. Oh, thank you, Angel. I don't know how I choose my color choices. Sometimes I just look at and see what I haven't used for a while and then use that. Oh, that's for like darker shading. Should we add that in? Yeah, we're here. Why not? So we're going to add some darker shading just to the stem. And then put that over there. I have to say, I've changed my kind of work area around, and it means that I now have some more storage over to the side. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that me changing this round gives me extra space, that I don't have less and less space on my desk. Oops, there. So you can see we're going to color in those stamens as well. All in one go. If you wanted to kind of do the stamens a yellow color, you could obviously use a smaller blending brush for this layer, and then you're going to be able to color in those stamens a little bit easier in a different color. All right, and then we're going to jump to that Green Opal again, just to add some darker points to the leaves. And I'm actually going to add a little bit of yellow to the stamen pieces as well. So the Golden Honeycomb I have here. Should have used a different one, a darker one. Nah, we're good. Good. But it'll, you know, make a variation. Look how pretty that is. Right, because I just want to create one card, I'm not going to do these today, but I do want to add some more detail to this. So let's get some stuff out of the way. And then we're going to add some detail, but with some markers. Right. Okay. I think Peach Perfect and Cotton Candy should do. I'm going to go with the Peach Perfect first. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in slightly so you guys can see closer up what's happening. Let's move that down. Sorry if that's made people feel sick. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of flick outwards from the base of the petal to add a darker look. And it doesn't take that much effort. It takes practice. It just takes practice to kind of get the flicking motion down, but you don't really need to be perfect. I think the less time that you spend on it and just kind of flick away, you're going to get a really good look. And you can see just how much definition that's give to that rather than these flowers down here. I'm not sure if I'm going to add in the pink yet, but this is just the Peach Perfect. I believe this is from the second set of markers that we released. So it had greys in it and purples. I believe this is set B, Angel. I might be lying, but I believe it's B. I've gone all out. I'm glad I was able to kind of grab this marker because I think that this has really added a little bit of a difference to that. But yeah, look how cool that is. Right, I'm gonna leave, no, yeah, I'm gonna leave the pink and I'm gonna grab a green. So this, I believe, is from the Cottage Garden set. So I'm using the same colors that I've used here. So this is the Mossy Meadow. So this is the one in the middle of the green opal and the sage. And I'm just going to add a couple of flicks here and there. Oh, thank you, Brick. Brick, bye. It's glad that you are enjoying the alcohol markers. These are so easy to use. The tip on these are just so soft. Oh, I've missed that there. You know what? Instead of grabbing the stencil out, I'm just going to color it in. That's fine. See? Things work out. I think, yeah, we do. We actually have another layer for these leaves, so you could definitely add the layer in with inks, but we've gone out. We've added it in with some markers. I do love these markers. It's been a while. And there we go. See how quick and easy that was just to add some variant shades. I'm going to do it. I've got the cotton candy again from marker set B, and I'm just doing that right at the base. Again, not as much as what I did with the Peach Perfect. You can see brushing, but just adding little squiddles here and there. It's kind of impressionist that I'm going for. You can see that I really planned this, right? I planned what I was doing and then I always just go off. It's like someone gives me a line and I just run over it. But there we go. So there we go. I'm going to pull you guys out again and then we can die cut this. So this is the die set. I'm thinking, no, you know what? I'm going to go with it. So I'm just going to die cut this one. Move some stuff. Beth, you know what? I do not know. I don't know when the days change. Maybe Angel knows when the sale days change. Ah, yeah, Laurie. I know all the tricks about covering mistakes up. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the die and I am going to use a little bit of tape just to keep that in place. Okay, and run that through my die cutting machine. Oh, thank you, Leonie. Glad you could join us. It must be late as well in Australia. Missy, the name of the set is the Build a Garden Flowering Quince. This was released at the beginning of the month. Thank you, Angel. So apparently, Beth, the sale change is Sundays, midnight, by the look of it. All right, so we have this. And now I'm gonna, you know when I say, right, I'm gonna make a really simple card and it's not gonna take me a long time. And then I start doing it and then I realize that actually I want to do more to it. So I want my little quince to go across like that, but I want a dark background. So I am going to grab myself. Yeah, which one do I want? Ooh. I'm able to look at my inks now, which I was never able to do before. So I'm going to grab a dark blue. All right, so let's go in with Arctic Mountain. And I'm going to add some dark from the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's going to be quick. It's going to be... No, Lydia, it's not. You're going to want to do extra things. I could have just left it like that. It would have been pretty. But then I get distracted and I want to try other things while I'm doing things. Okay, so this is the Arctic Mountain. Just look at that blue. Swoon. Okay. I am using a small blending tool because I would not want to do a background with mini blending tools. That would not be my favorite. Okay, let's just do a little bit of housework. That's then giving me a wet one, and I don't want to go on to the wet because it'll just make my thingy curl, my piece of cardstock. So now, because I'm adding that on there, you're going to get all this white bit for the cardstock. It's not going to work. So I'm going to grab my Arctic Mountain marker and I'm going to add some marker around. Now, I don't need to do all of this, and I will need to change markers going up because obviously this marker is slightly darker than the bottom, and when we get lighter it's going to be more noticeable. So I'm going to add the Arctic Mountain down. Normally I would spend a little bit more time with this, but I do want to show you how much better it's going to look with this. Okay. Also, if you're frightened about getting the placement perfect again next time around, pop a piece of like vellum underneath, or even a piece of acetate, scrap acetate, and draw on. And that's gonna, keep your back piece clean when you're doing this. Okay. Arctic Mountain. So I'm gonna go lighter. So that is the Winter Lake. Okay, so I thought I said before, but maybe I didn't. You're going to want to put your cardstock on the flat side, the smooth side. The side that goes onto your work surface is the textured. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and then this is the Winter Lake. gone quiet because I'm colouring and concentrating. Oh no. Okay, so we have this big space here that I'm just gonna colour in. Okay. And we're getting to a point now where it's really getting lighter, so I'm not gonna worry too much. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna grab a lighter shade. All right. So icy water now. And I'm trying to go with the kind of ink blending that we've got, so I'm not going to worry about getting the tips because it is whiter up there and it's not going to be, you know, as noticeable. You might want to feather that out a little bit. You can use the colorless blender as well. That would help. Oops, I am going over the images because I'm just trying to rush to make sure that we get this finished. Sorry, everyone, making a mess. And then I may give a sneak peek of something because I need a bigger piece of foam, right? Just a sneak peek. Shh, don't tell everyone though. All right, okay. So now I've done that. Obviously, I haven't colored these bits because I'm going to snip those off. So I want to add a sentiment first. So before I add my foam tape on, I am going to stamp a sentiment directly on. I did this last week and I think we're going to be okay. So I'm just going to grab my stamp wheel 2.0. I do need to remove these. Okay. Yeah, so it does make a huge difference to kind of color those edges in. You know when I said I'm going to have so much more room because I've tidied my room and I've got some room at the side? No, still throwing things everywhere. So I am going to stamp my sentiment directly on my little die cut flower. Let's just put that on. Oops. Come on. Nope. I don't know what I've done. Oh, maybe it's because I've got those just resting on them. Let's put the circle up to the top. There we go. Yep. Had something in the way that was not helping it go down. All right, okay, so I'm just going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp directly onto that. And there we go. So we have our hugs there. I might stamp that again because, you know, it's not as out there as I was hoping it to be. But it's okay. Maybe I can go around the edge with a pen or something, but we're going to keep going. Yeah. All right. So I did say I was going to sneak. So let's sneak. All right. So because I want to add this huge die cut, it would take me forever to add the normal instant dimension foam tape onto the back. So excited. If you are looking for some thicker foam tape, you may want to wait a little bit. And we may have some new sizes coming out. But look how cool. This is huge. So I want to make sure that I'm just getting that on there. Okay, so there's that. Oh, and I have some more spaces around the edge that need some smaller tape. Oh no. Okay. Shh, Angel, we didn't do this. Angel can keep a secret. We didn't mean to show the extra foam tapes, but there may be other sizes as well. Just so you know. All right, so we're going to pop that down. Oh, get that sentiment straight because I did not stamp it straight. Then all we're going to need to do is, Serena, no, they're not going to come in giant rolls. So don't worry. If you're struggling for storage, they're not going to be giant. All right. Okay. And there we go. So that is what we have created today. I am so sorry, everyone, for the gremlins that we had, but hopefully this has, helped inspire you, makes you want to go and grab some supplies. So all we did, we used the Build a Garden Flowering Quince stamp set. We stamped that in the jet black. Then we added some color using some Peachy Glow, Peachy Keen, Strawberry, and the Dusky Pink inks. Then added some marker details, really quick and easy. You can see just how rough those marker details are, but they do add a touch of kind of yourself in there. It's like you've actually added a little bit more to it. Then we have done that really dark background using the Arctic Mountain. And then because we die cut the image out and it had that white around the edge, what we did is we colored in with different blue markers going up so we could get that variant effect on the background as well. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry I won't be able to say goodbye to you with my face, but I will say goodbye to you with my hands. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a great week and that you have something nice planned for the weekend. Thank you, Angel, for joining me and adding in all of the links. And thank you, everyone, for joining me as well. We just love this community that we have created on Lives. So we really do hope that you'll join us again. Thank you very much. See you again soon. Bye-bye.